Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin Impact live stream. Has been this wonderful Monday. Hello Delete Hero and GP Keep. I hope you're having a great day and will be coming better to go into watch my live stream. Bum bum bum. Okay. And yeah, the way my nickname Politoad came to be is that I was making an account on a Pokemon discussion forum thingy when I was like 10-ish, maybe younger even. And I wanted to name myself after my favorite Pokemon at the time, which is Politoad. But I misspelled the name. I liked it. I liked it because of the anime episode where Misty's Poliwhirl evolves into a Politoad. Wait, Dolphin is back. Wait, that's bad. Because he had a bunch of unique dialogue back in Pyramida. Wait, what is this? Oh, a new event. Wait, do you? It's a good username. I don't love it, but it's fine. Hello, Lil Monix. You didn't go to work this weekend, play this easy update. I mean, it's in the... Shouldn't you, like, not go to work tomorrow? Cause... today will just be back in time anyways. But yeah, Tolfin was here, and he had a bunch of unique dialogue about Reed Miller and stuff, but I didn't have time to go through it, because there was like a lot. I thought he would stay here, but now he's gone. Shoot. Whatever. It is what it is, not like I can do anything about it anymore. Okay, dailies. Well, I guess by not going to work you can sleep in. That'll be like the benefit. Oh, you can't walk or drive. That's... sounds really painful. I hope it's nothing serious. But yeah, I've been a really big fan of Pokemon all my life, and still until today. I'm actually playing Leaf Green right now. I just beat the Elite Four, doing the Savvy Islands slowly now. But yeah, maybe I should play Soul Silver as well. Those are probably my favorite Pokemon games of all time. And recently I wanted to like check on my save file, just like walk down the memory lane. But then I realized that I actually made a huge mistake in the past, and I actually deleted my save file in Soul Silver. Cause like I played the game a ton, and I've done like everything there was to be done. I did it. Had some lovely Pokemon that were with me throughout my whole journey, but then at some point I was like tempted to make a new save, and I deleted my old one. And then I played for 2 hours, and like the guilt from deleting my save file prevented me from enjoying the game at all. So my save file is gone, and yet I never even got to play it for a second time. But at least now I could make a new save without any regrets, because the previous one has already been deleted. But yeah, man, there were some lovely mons I had. One of my favorites was my Raichu. My Raichu that I got from the Pokewalker. I mean, they're not waiting, they're gone. All I have is like a starter and probably a Sentret at this point. In that reset save file. But yeah, I had a Raichu that I called... It was a Surfing Pikachu from the Pokewalker. It was a female Pikachu. I evolved into a Raichu and named her Rachel. And I transported a lot of my mons from Soul Silver into Pokemon Bank and then into Pokemon Home. But that Raichu was not one of them. Because in order to transport the Raichu to Bank, I had to delete its Surf. The Pokemon Bank would not permit a Raichu with Surf. And I was like, if I am to delete the Surf, then it's no longer my Rachel. Little did I know that like 10 years later you could just teach Surf to any Pikachu. So I could have my cake and eat it too. But now Rachel is gone. I'm supposed to destroy the towers. I also had an unclaimed Celebi from the only like in-person distribution I have ever been to. I never claimed it because I wanted to like manipulate its stats or something, which might not even have been possible. So I put it off until like I like forgot about it or something. Or maybe until it expired, I don't even remember. Not like I can check anymore, because the save file is gone. The Gen 4, it was in Soul Silver. I went to a small Pokemon tournament. I think it was during some like convention, you know? I was on some like anime convention, and they had a Pokemon tournament there. And the guy who organized the tournament was actually like a certified TCG judge for the card game, for the Pokemon card game, and he got his hands on a distribution cartridge for the Celebi. It wasn't like a big official event or anything. It was just a small distribution to like maybe 10 different people on a convention in Poland. And that Celebi would have been very special if I ever claimed it, but I didn't. Man, I was such a fool. It is what it is. But yeah, at least I could make. At least I could make a new save file. You have 3 legit Manaphy eggs unclaimed on Gen 4. Ooh, they are from like Pokemon Ranger, right? Or was it also an event? How do I actually get here? Oh yeah, I can go like this. Yeah, Ranger. I never played Pokemon Ranger, unfortunately. Let's switch to Columbina because she gets little wings when she's a kuchenki. Whoa! What have I just done? That was strange. I went back on the same Kuvaki line and somehow shot myself to almost the end of the next one. Okay, that was the final daily. Yeah, not great dailies are such a nothing burger. So recently I've been playing the Leaf Green re-release on the Switch. I do kinda want to catch them all in the Switch Gen 3 games, because we are bound to get Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald eventually as well. So I would like to have like the ultimate Emerald save file, full Pokédex, do all the post-game stuff like that. And for that I will need to catch everything there is to catch in Fire Red, Leaf Green. Now I realized that probably one of the most annoying parts of catching them all in Gen 3 would be getting the Johto dogs, the NK Raikou Suicune. Because in order to catch one, you need to beat the entire game and then the post-game in the Sevi Islands. And then you get to catch one of them, depending on which starter you chose. So you need to beat the game 3 times. Which is quite a lot of times. Oh, wait! Weekly Boss Gamba. Let's start that. But yeah, I have also gotten the craving to play Soul Silver, and that one is probably not gonna be re-released anytime soon. They would sooner do something like a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl kind of remaster to make the touchscreen stuff work. It's not as simple as the Gen 3 games, which can be just one-to-one ported. Emulated directly. So if I want to play Soul Silver, I would have to dig up my 3DS. I've been kind of wanting to buy, because I have a like release 3DS. The very first version. I'm even in the Ambassador program. So I get to play like Minish Cap on my 3DS. The ambassador program is a thing where if you bought, like, early on in the 3DS's life cycle, it got a big price cut. And to make it up for everybody who bought it prior to the price cut, they released the ambassador program, which was essentially just like a set of SNES and GBA games that you would get for free. The most notable ones, from what I remember, were Minish Cap, Sacred Stone, Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones, The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and like the GBA Mario Kart. Oh yeah, and there was also the OG Zelda. Because those are NES games, not SNES games. It was NES and GBA games. So yeah, that was cool. That's how that was my first Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. I'm a gigantic Fire Emblem fan now. So thanks to that, I learned about one of the best Nintendo franchises. I mean, free games because I bought them more expensive. Oh no, I don't have coins! I ran out of coins! I bought too much furniture! I bought a 3DS for too much money. But I've been kind of meaning to buy like a newer model. Because not only is it like the oldest one with the smallest screens and everything, but also kind of like all scratched up and stuff. You know, it's been used extensively. My 3DS hundreds of hours. In Pokemon games, in Fire Emblem games, in Kid Icarus Uprising, and other stuff. But because the 3DSs are not produced anymore, they are all super expensive. Trying to buy like a new Nintendo 2DS XL, it's just also expensive or heavily used. Okay, what am I doing now? I can spend the resin that will not cause me to run out for weekly bosses, so we can spend this and then 20.
誰かのために歌うわけじゃないけど
Can I spend this transient? Because New Patch is not anywhere close. I mean, it is close, but it's not that close. Yeah, it's over 2 weeks, so I can spend this transient as well. With no trouble. Because I cannot save it for the next Stygian. If I could save it for the next Stygian, I should. But it will expire by then. So you can also use that one up.
絶縁所流れて安全距離確認目を閉してお静かに死の底へせい
Damage bonus on this set, not exactly what you want. Not good enough for an off-piece either. It's close! I mean, if this was crit damage, it might even, you know, if I didn't have Mora problems right now, I could maybe even try it out. If it rolls a lot of defense and crit rate, it will be a decent off-piece goblet, but at best it would be decent. Oh my god, so many Instructors pieces. At best it would be decent, and I don't have the resources to level decent pieces right now. I could save the crit rate hat with an ER substat. I could have done my burst earlier. Nope, nope, nope. A lot of Instructor speeds again. And just 20 more resin. Not anything over that. Just 20. Defense ones are good, but those are not great substats. You want double crit EM. ER is not even great. Oh yeah, like yesterday or 2 days ago, there was a new league that... Because Linnea, our upcoming Geo support, Lunar Crystallized support, she has an exploration ability where she can use her bow to do 2 things. Either capture animals, you could just shoot a goat, and it would get captured for like using the teapot. Just like it would with the Omni-Ubiquity net. So kinda like Zibai gives us a multi-use portable waypoint. Linnea gives us a multi-use Omni-Ubiquity net. You don't have to continuously buy them from Wakamurasaki in Inazuma. And then it would also destroy crystals. You could shoot at crystals and they would get destroyed and auto-collected. But then that crystal destruction ability got nerfed. But now it got reverted and she can mine crystals again. What a roller coaster. And by the way, nothing else about her got changed in the beta. None of her numbers or functionality. Just the rock mining ability got nerfed and then reverted. Will I pull Linnea? Yes. Because I do. No, wait. Character archive is where I want to go. I do have every character. So I'm not gonna miss one now. But also she is pretty cute and I am pretty excited for that animal capturing ability. More so than her combat ability. I would probably use Zibai teams, sure. Especially when they're getting shield. Like versus the Geo weak bosses, sure, I will use Zibai Linnea. But I'm most excited about capturing animals for free and easier rock mining. Hello, David. Ooh, 100,000 Mora this week? That's huge. Chicken noises. Okay, I guess... I'm thinking, what should we do before I do the weekly bosses? Because we are waiting for the Gamba. I can't yet collect crystals. Or sorry, I can't yet collect artifacts because they haven't respawned. I could do a little bit of rhythm gaming while we wait. Rion Nefer, but not sure if you would... If you want to get her. I'm not a big fan of Nefer's playstyle. But I'm also not a big fan of Nefer. She's fine. But like, for me, character design wise. And she's my least favorite lunar carry. But she definitely can be strong. She can be your lunar team of choice, your lunar carry of choice. Because the most important thing is that you have a good lunar team. Going forward, it's a good idea to have one. But it doesn't really matter which one. Okay, let's turn on suffering mode. And play some maps. Maybe let's try this one. Oh, it has Zibai please. Then pulling Nefer will be very low value. And yeah, for me personally, she's my least favorite not cray carry to play. And she also has the fewest good matchups in Stygian. Like all the Nefer shield bosses are just done better by Skerk anyways. And then there are like the general lunar shield bosses, where every lunar carry does well. And we have specific lunar crystallize and especially a billion lunar charge shield bosses, where Nefer will not perform. Nefer will not perform against the Knuckle Duckle or the Gecko. But the one Nefer shield boss we had was like the Baptist, and Skerk does it better anyways. So in terms of Stygian matchups, she has the worst ones. Doesn't mean she does badly, but... lower value than other not cray carries. Ah, man. I blinked. I blinked 0 good so far, and then I blinked and missed that note. It does not matter how strong their C6 teams are. Because you clear bosses in like 5 to 20 seconds anyways. So, yeah. And probably Zibai with Linnea is gonna be stronger. Because like Zibai is already on the level of the other two without her specific support, and Linnea has strong cons. I would imagine that would be even stronger. But it's like completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Like it might be relevant when you compare like very early characters. Like a C6 Wanderer, you know? The fact that his cons will not make him any better really. Yeah, that kinda can matter if you are evaluating whether you should pull his cons or somebody modern. But for any character from Not Cry, any carry from Not Cry, or any support, you are gonna just smash everything anyways. Yeah, Wanderer cons don't do much. They are fun though. I think already good. Whatever. Oh shoot. Yeah, and we just lost. I don't think Addicted Gamer has C6 Wanderer. And hello Addicted Gamer. Wait, do you do have C6 Wanderer? Kinda based. Oh, you don't, but you have used it. Okay. So yeah, you don't have it. I have C2, but I wouldn't refund them. I had good times. I had a good time playing my Wanderer. And it makes him a bit stronger in like theater. They also will get better when they buff him, Copium. Because when like Mona, Klee, Albedo, Venti got buffed, some of the biggest buffs they got are in constellations. The cons also do get buffed. Let's try this one. No! I was like too good at the very end. Was it just too good? No, they were both at like the last 10 seconds. Ah! Is it gonna even clear Abyss? Yeah. With strong supports. Get like a C2 Durin. Abyss is usually not too hard. Probably even without constant on his supports. 6% is definitely a must though, yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, good. I bought a bunch of goods here again. Oh, I clicked. So 2 notes fall on the left here. And it's like first this one, the second one from the left, and then the one on the left. And I clicked them in the opposite order. Instead of going like SA, I clicked AS, and that caused me to fail. That's unfortunate. Almost cleared the entire song. Okay, probably one more song before we can start weekly bosses. Speaking of Faruzan. Actually, this one is really short, so maybe 2 songs. Oh, okay. Wait. I will try one more time. I didn't see the notes. This mode is really exhausting. Few songs and you can't keep going anymore. Or I can't keep going anymore. Oh, I got a good already. I knew I would fail here, man. That section is hard even when you can see the notes. And when you can't see them, it's even worse. Okay, one more short one. I know. Any song can be short if I just fail it in the first 15 seconds. It wasn't intentional. Okay, one more time, one more time. Wait. I misclicked the first slider. Yeah, man, I'm... Oh, I'm so washed. Okay, yeah, I just can't. I missed the note and I only saw it when it was too late. And it's like, oh no, wait, this note is falling, but I can't do anything at this point. Alright, these things, by the way, the prismatic crystals, those are microcurrency. This is like a microcurrency to be used within games. It's like this prismatic shop in Resonance 4 probably allows you to, like, I don't know, buy shinier tiles or something. I hope at least it's cosmetics and not pay to win. But yeah, it's like you can either make people pay for some cosmetics or to like speed up their game. The creators themselves get to choose what kind of things you can buy. But it's only within that one game. Okay, let's go all the way back to Mondstadt. It's been a while since our last weekly boss. Big Dottore. Wonder who's gonna be the next one. Is it gonna be Dottore again? Because Dottore is not gone yet. Oh, nice. Got him just in time. And I got to grab a bunch of energy for second phase. It's kind of a shame that Dottore doesn't have any cutscene in his fight. I really appreciate a good cutscene. Gotta wait for the cooldowns on my skills. Ouch! She died. That was rude. Man, it was almost so clean. Almost perfect. Where is she? Here we go. Totally smooth, no issues at all. Actually, had I not died, this would have been a perfect clear. I guess while we were waiting for the Gamba to end, we can start doing Genshin though. Because it cleared the boss a bit too quickly. Have I gotten like a one shot once even? No. 0-1. So in the 42 games I've played so far, not a single Yao Yao at the start. Way above 3.4, my go-to is Mawujka. It is not LAN, above 5.3. Probably Varesa. It is a Catalyst still higher. Not LAN Catalyst, IFA. Maybe we can discuss the tales of legendary heroes. Have you heard the story of the heroic king of Khaenri'ah? Kaya? No. Shoot, who says this then? I don't know. Who would call him the heroic king of Khaenri'ah? Huh? It has to be somebody with like good knowledge of the past, but a weird perspective. Could it be some Archon? No, I don't.
君とは書物に記されている英雄たちの伝記について語り合えるかもしれないな。カーン・ルイヤ英雄王の物語を聞いたことは？
It's G. I guess it makes sense that she would know history, but like the twisted history. Like she read a lot of books, but she doesn't know the true history of Teyvat. It was also a 1.0 voice line, so calling him a heroic king of Khaenri'ah. It was easier to be misled back in 1.0. Maybe we talked a bunch about Wanderer. No. Oh, it's just Faruzan. I should have just gone Faruzan first. Again, I knew it would be Faruzan. Why did I? What are you talking about? Probably King Irmin. The one who was kinda like an indirect cause of the cataclysm. So essentially the story goes like that. The king... The king was looking for a way to call beings from beyond to help Khaenri'ah prosper, and they are the ones, the Khaenri'ahs from back then are the ones who actually got us, the travelers, to land on Teyvat. Or at least, so it seems, but it's kinda weird with the whole ship thingy, and like, the sibling was in the ship and stuff like that, but whatever. And our sibling found ourselves in Khaenri'ah, summoned by the king, and then ever since that happened, the king started going mad, and then he started murdering everybody from the Crimson Moon dynasty. Remember the Rerir quest? The Rerir was working under the king to assassinate all the people from the previous Crimson Moon dynasty. And then the king started tapping into abyssal powers, and everything went badly. And yeah, the cataclysm happened. This is Kava, has to be Kava. Nice, okay. I missed one shot with that Faruzan skill. I should have just typed Faruzan. I'm not sure why I typed Wanderer. But at least we got the Kava. No knight. I don't really need knights anymore from this though. Although, lately Hoyo has been using like old bosses quite a lot. So I'm not gonna be surprised if even going into Sneznaya, characters will still be using these mats. So they will come in handy, eventually. Okay. Heal my girls up.
Yeah.
Also, I guess I can just like, yeah, hold my E and I will have some energy built up for the next time I fight. Maybe, possibly, not even sure if that persists. So the next fight will be our boy Gosoitov. Let's see how I can skill issue this fight this time.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
Oh no, there's fire on the enemy. Yeah, we're not getting any. We're not getting any melts like that.
止める勇気はあるか。
みんなは俺が
Bad
守れ。
timing of my cryo.
口封じは任せたからね。
Now we have
責任
cryo.
に葬られよ。
And bonk. So I did skill issue a bit. Failed to set up my melts properly in the first rotation. I spent too long on Citlali. Oh! No way, that's a billet? I forgot how they look like. A Boilrand Claymore billet. I only had one before. Yo, somebody gets all the points. Oh no, it's 3 people. And Saya loses it all. Amazing. Easy points. Billets every time. And the one time we won, Exney was not voting. Such a shame. During Gambas, I always root for Exney and against Saya. But Exney wasn't even here. Okay, and final, maybe we can get another billet. Double whammy. I'm not gonna do a Gamba for that though, it's 13% chance. Phase the doctor.
真ですが掃除対象吸引テスト開始。
お静かにほら。お静かに。
Nope, no double whammy, but we got a triple drop. It's actually fairly big. I still don't have all the Columbina talents leveled up, so a Mask of the Virtuous Doctor always great. And having a nice stockpile of the other mats will also come in handy. What does Linnea use? Does she use one of the new ones? They gotta make somebody use the new materials. Wait, what happened here? Why are all the travelers up here in... Oh, is it because of the buffs? Wait, the travelers are down here as well though. What is this? But yeah, like the travelers got buffed recently with like the bonus passives that don't really matter. But the last time I was on Yatamoe, this wasn't the thing. Some bug? It has to be a bug that causes them to appear twice. But yeah, these are the additional buff effects. But if I scroll down to the previous Geo Traveler... Yeah, they have it as well. So something got bugged out. And this is not as well formatted as well as on the main Traveler page. But yeah, she does use new mats. She does use the Elixir of the Heretic. The masks only are used by Columbina and Madman's Restrained, still by nobody. His BDSM gear. Then probably, I mean, Linnea is a pretty cheap character to level. Only one relevant ability. You can get her burst to 6 if you want more healing. But it's kinda like Xianyun, right? Xianyun's burst just heals. Actually no, Xianyun's burst is a bit better, because it heals and deals a bit of damage. I mean, it's irrelevant. Yeah, there is no damage. It just heals. Xianyun's skills like do nothing. This, normal attacks, you don't even use them. Maybe like to proc Vivi, but they deal no damage. Skill, only damage, it deals no damage unless you have C6. Burst, only healing. Unless you play a healing set on her. Like you play her with Xiao, you play a Song of Days Past, then leveling up her burst might be more useful. But like this, yeah, pretty useless. So, on Linnea, all her burst does is heal. There is not even like a damage instance. Like on Inefa, her burst just deals some damage. It's not lunar damage, so it's kinda whatever. But it is some damage. For Linnea, only healing. Nothing else. No slash, no nothing. Doesn't even apply Geo. Very good for a plunge character. I mean, this leveling up the burst only increases the healing. Xianyun's burst is good because it gives you the plunging ability thingy, but it's all in the passive. All her buffs are in the passives. There is nothing here, it just heals and deals a tiny bit of damage. 62% attack at talent level 8. And then heals, right? So that's why I'm saying that the ability itself, the levels on it don't really do much. Oh yeah, another example of a character whose burst only heals is Barbara. Where is Barbara? Here. Right? It's just healing. Regeneration, 23.3% max HP plus 2.5k at level 5. So that's also how Linnea's burst looks like. Initial healing, continuous healing. And like healing duration, cooldown, energy cost. That's it. So we don't really need levels on this. If you are Scrooge McDuck and you also don't get hit too much, living on talent level 1 might be the play. 6 could be like 6 is pretty cheap. Could be okay. There are times where you want to heal quickly. When you have Furina, healing more can be better, but you're never gonna play her. I mean, maybe not. Like if you somehow pulled Linnea, but you didn't pull Columbina, then Linnea Furina can be a team. So in that case, burst levels could be okay, and also versus some of the not Cry enemies, like specifically the Gecko, who is the Linnea boss. He drains a percentage of your HP, and then until you heal to full, you have like negative 100 crit rate or something. So you do need to heal it back up quickly, or you cannot deal damage. But it happens like twice per fight, so... As long as you have enough healing to just offset that damage drain thingy, HP drain, you are good to go. Hello my Patui friendos.
ほら暗闇は怖いですか目を閉じて暗闇は怖いですか
Oh, the guy still alive. Xianyun requires no character levels to be at her full potential. I guess she is often paired with Furina, although not anymore. Furina, Bennett, Xianyun used to be like the wheelchair core, but now, of course, even aside from Binefa, if you want to play Xianyun, C6 Bennett, you would rather melt your plunges with Citlali. Can I push her into the water?
吸引テスト開始。安全距離確認。無双の風シミュレ
I
ー
don't
ター。
think I can. I just doesn't want to go in.
満ちて
Yeah, Jin could, but Sucrose's
済んだわね。
push is not as powerful here. I can't get her off the ground, so she cannot fall. Who is this guy? Huh? Wait, the Wandering Merchant, what are you doing here? Fate works in mysterious ways, running into you here again. Want to take a look? This time I've got some pretty good stuff. Did you go back to Snezhnaya? To be honest, my home is in Novokitegrad, and my whole family works in the mines. They are all more stubborn than the Domovoy, and when I said I wanted to go into business, they were dead set against it. So before I left, I made a big promise to make a fortune, but who would have thought I would end up barely able to scrape together enough money for the journey back. Making it big is out of the question now, but at least let me earn a little. Something to show for when I get back. What a fraud. Why are you in the Fatui territory? Oh come on, I'm a law-abiding Snezhnayan, and being around the Fatui here feels just like being at home. All my goods here are retired equipment the Fatui got rid of, and they specifically asked me to handle it. You won't find anything like this anywhere else, this is the only place. Yeah, total scam, man. But we have to buy his inventory so he moves on. Truth be told though, I do kinda need these mods. Would be better to just farm enemies, but they are useful. Thank you so much, really, thank you. Thanks to you, I won't have to go back looking so miserable. That's really goodbye. You've bought so much from me, because that makes us friends now. If you ever get the chance to come to Snezhnaya, come find me in Novokitegrad. See you next time. And we got the achievement, so that's probably the end of him. For good. If there is an achievement. Oh boy, there is a bunch of achievements apparently. From the quest I've done last time. So, sin against the sinner. East of the moon, west of the sun. Parting ways on the journey home. And the paths of glory lead but to the grave. I'm pretty happy that I did all of this myself. I didn't have to like look up his locations anywhere. I just met him randomly in each place. Tower defense event is here. Yep, we'll do it. Don't you worry. And then we finished Witch's Garden. So we've got 17 achievements left, out of which 3 are impossible and 2 are a chore. So we have 12 achievements left, really. A few more quests, probably. Make hot freshly baked mushroom phantasm on the grill. There will be bread. I think I have the recipe for it. We just need to cook the dish. Is that the achievement? This little fellow! Kaku gave me quite a surprise today. Early this morning it flew off somewhere and didn't come back, not even by lunchtime. I figured it must have been out playing all morning and gotten hungry, so I was just about to head out with some food to look for it. Then I heard this rumbling getting closer and closer. I stepped outside and there was Kakuku, charging towards me at the head of a whole pack of Saurians. Every one of them had fruit or flowers clamped in its mouth. Turns out they're old patients of mine. Looks like they planned the whole thing with Kakuku to give me a birthday surprise. Seeing them this full of energy again, yeah, that makes me really happy. Well, with guests like these, guess I'd better put together a proper lunch. Eva turns 6 today. Great. Or was it yesterday? It must have been yesterday. I say I wanted to try cooking that one thing. Is there a cookpot in Pyramida? It'll probably be easier to just go somewhere else. There has to be a cookpot somewhere. Bulletin board. There's probably some cool dialogue here, but no time to waste. The music here is pretty lovely. I never actually took a moment to listen to it. It's kind of a... I mean, not a pointless location, but... Outside of going here for the few world quests, they don't even have, like, shops or anything. There isn't much of a reason to be here ever. But the music is lovely. Let's try making bread. But wait, where is the cookpot around here? Don't tell me I won't be able to find that either. Man. You know what, I'm just going to Mondstadt. The all reliable. They won't take away my cookpot here. So, let's go incomplete. And yeah, Mushroom Phantasm. I hope just making it regularly works, and I don't have to do it in a specific place. Oh yeah, also, we do want some of Ayato's sassy bread. Because the sass dish recipes, at least used to be one of the best parts of Genshin. Not necessarily anymore, though. They got way more boring in the recent patches. Oh, here we go. A bread with sautéed vegetarian filling. After struggling through the charred crust, you finally get a taste, only to be hit with a muddy, earthy flavor. A few bites in, your head starts to spin. Could it be a new type of poisonous mushroom? Okay, that one's like decent. This menu feels a bit more like laggy than usual. Like here after I click confirm. Oh, it didn't happen this time, but it had like to go away again. Okay, is this an achievement? No. You have to cook it in some specific place. Feed it to someone? I'm a collector. And I'm probably gonna run out of inventory capacity for dishes eventually. But yeah, the sassy virgins, that's like the true prize. Suspicious bubble milk pie. The bursting bubbles send waves of pain across your tongue. Amazing. So yeah, let's check out the event. Operation Stronghold Defense. Wait, what is this? A portal? Hello? Not just a board game? Hey Darian, hello Paimon. Since we ran into each other, wanna see my weasel Sprouty? I've got it with me and it's super adorable. Wait, who are you? Who is this weasel? Meow? Wait, what's happening? Hey, that's not how you're supposed to sound, Sprouty. I don't think the two of them here understand Ash's tongue anyway. Cool? No, speaking like Finches won't work here either. Miss Basima has already returned to Sumeru to recuperate. I'm sorry, Sprouty is clearly a little confused after hanging out so much with the other animals. It can't quite find its own wavelength. I should let it rest for a while. Are you an animal expert too? Why does Paimon get the sense that you are talking to us like we are already old friends? Did you run a background check on us or something? Relax, we're on the same team. I work for Miss Yelan, and you are her absolute top tier #1 guest. I don't even need to tell you how close that makes us, right? It does make you one of us. You should have said so sooner. Paimon was getting a little nervous for a second here. Anyway, what are you doing here in the middle of nowhere with Sprouty? We're standing guard here, or rather I'm checking to see if my Horde Guard unit can actually work properly. Horde Guard? Since we're on the same side, I guess there's no harm in telling you. I have a supply point hidden underground, not far from here. However, the gate's been getting busted open by monsters left and right lately. So at a great personal expense, I had the WizKid mechanic over at Clink Clank Krumkaka Craft Shop building my very own guard unit. More accurately speaking, it's really more like a security system. One that's capable of identifying deployment locations with multiple functions that can be combined in various ways. Talk about good timing, the WizKid is showcasing her work at a convention soon. She told me to set us an early test unit. So I set up a layered defense for the supply point. It's an open invitation for our honored guests, I mean monsters, to walk straight into my trap. Now, not only can we test out the different ways to protect the supply point, but we'll also gather plenty of data for the WizKid. Talk about killing two birds with one stone. You managed to snag yourself one of Aino's creations, I see. Wanna give it a whirl? I've already used them to fend off quite a number of monsters. It's quite a stress reliever, actually. Come on, give it a try. You can let off some steam, and I might be able to learn something from your approach at the same time. Of course, you'll be handsomely remunerated. Since we are on the same team, it's only fair that I pay you twice the standard consultant rate. Too right, we're on the same team, so you can't be stingy. Yeah, helping you is helping Elan anyway, so everybody wins. Alright then, we'll show you what experience looks like in practice. Oh, it's actually a top-down view. Like an actual tower defense game. The challenge traveler needs to set up various mechanisms and defeat opponents to ensure that the stronghold is protected from distraction. Different upgrade options may be chosen for different mechanisms. Different options may be combined to create varied mechanisms effects. Yo, this is just Bloons Tower Defense. Best tower defense game. Upgrade mechanisms can be refitted with other upgrade options at any time by consuming balls. After an enemy launches an attack, support skills can be used to help defeat them. Support skills energy recover slowly over time. Collection mechanisms can accelerate the recharge rate. After completing specific wave challenges, you may select protocols. Protocols will strengthen your firepower or increase the efficiency of obtaining balls. Good Weasel, well done! It doesn't look like the Sailor Weasel has been praised like this before. There's a look of shyness in its eyes. You handsome weasel, let's do great things together. The little weasel seems really encouraged. Its eyes are sparkling with determination. See you next time, weasel. The little weasel seems unusually calm. It's just staring at you as you walk away. Can I talk with it if I get myself a llama? I don't think so, because I think Columbina would also be able to do that if it's a thing. So if she can't, it's probably not a thing. Yeah, we even switched to Traveler as we talk with her. Hello, Molonek. Want to chat for a bit, Jan? Or are you just bursting with inspiration to command the guard unit in a few more trial runs? Oh, what's Sprouty? Sprouty is really adorable, isn't it? It's also my trusty partner. Miss Yelan was the one who gave it to me. There's one thing I still don't quite get though. Just how did this incredible weasel that lives underground in Liyue come to follow Miss Yelan and become so obedient to her to boot? But now Sprouty and I have developed a strong mutual understanding too. I dare say we can read each other's minds even. He probably actually can. When I was in Atlan, my Yamkasaurus companion also got along really well with Sprouty. If you are ever back in Atlan, you are welcome to come to my stall over there anytime. How are we doing? Pretty great. About Yelan. I delivered several big orders for her not too long ago. I had to take a huge detour to avoid multiple threats just to get some important samples to Liyue. Looking back, it was also during a detour I took to avoid my nemesis that I caught Miss Yelan's eye. Your nemesis? Yeah, alright. My bad. Nemesis might be a bit of an exaggeration, to be fair. Back in my younger, brusher days, I didn't play by the rules and kept snatching up orders, so the whole industry ended up blacklisting me. I had all this talent for high-speed delivery, but absolutely nowhere to use it. To keep a low profile, whenever I had to make a run from Tetik Pak Peak to the Flower Feather clan, I would just take the longer route via the sulfurous veins. This became a habit of mine. As it turns out, it was exactly what Miss Yelan needed. I managed to build a new branch of business for her in foreign lands, quite by accident too. This is why I'll always remember the encouraging words Miss Yelan once said to me. Sometimes the twists and turns of life lead you to opportunities you wouldn't have had otherwise. You never lose your zest for life, no matter what. I never thought Yelan would encourage people like this. Miss Yelan didn't exactly say all that, of course. That's just me paraphrasing her, with more emotional and creative color. As you both know, Miss Yelan is always oh so mysterious. She comes and goes like a ghost and always speaks so coolly that she might as well be a tall glass of iced water. She said I should go apologize and make amends with the old-timers whose toes I'd stepped on. I think so too. Now I'm in a much better headspace than I used to be. Once I finish delivering this order, I will do exactly as she said. You're picking up C1's getting this economy, or do you just save for Linnea? You have an all C0R0 Skark team. It can be worth it. Like I always show in these situations. I have used Skark in almost every Stygian so far. And even in the 2 Stygians I didn't clear Dire. Like here I didn't use Skark, and here my Skark team cleared quickly enough. So she always, whenever I pulled her out, she always cleared Dire for me, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dire clears out of 7. I do have C1 on the Skark, and I do have R1 on the Escoffier. But with better play, you could do this even at C0R0 level, probably. If you actually used like the proper N2D combos, instead of just spamming N5s like I do. So yeah, investing into Skark can be nice. If you like playing the team, and you want to continue using it in Dire, it definitely can be very useful in a lot of different stages. Now, in terms of just a straight up power increase, her Sig is probably better than the Con. Also, this is a pretty good banner to pull for the Sig, because you can lose to Escoffier Sig, which is also great for the team. The only issue with the Sig is that you have to refarm your artifacts. If you play Mareshusa, right? If you play Mareshusa right now, you have to refarm your artifacts if you pull the weapon, because you'll have too much crit rate. It's pretty much impossible to have a Mareshusa set with her Sig, because you have way too much crit rate. But if you're already playing the Skark set, or if you are okay with refarming it, you have no other high priority artifact domains to clear right now, it can be better to pull for the weapon, especially on a good weapon banner, which we do have now. I myself didn't want to refarm, so I got C1 instead. But yeah, I'll be doing just as well, if not better, if I pulled for the Sig. I would just have to spend more resin on artifacts. You're grinding for Sparksy? Good luck. About the Wizkid mechanic. That master. Hats off to her. I've managed to build up a pretty good network of connections here. Thanks to a bunch of helpful tips from Miss Yelan. It was through that network that I was solely introduced to the Wizkid. Once she was sure I didn't have any twisted ideas about using her gadgets to hurt innocent people, she finally agreed to my request. Also, they make the best krumkake at the craft shop. I bet that if one day she decides to open up a krumkake store in Natlan, she will become the next big star in the food and beverage business. What is this door? Only in a hard and irritating boss event? Oh yeah, the best event we got in recent history, you mean, if not ever. Energy turret, trap mechanism, collection mechanism. No tutorial yet. How lovely. Shoots a fireball that deals massive pyro damage to opponents within its AoE. Strikes all opponents on the field with a thunder strike that deals electro damage. Hip. Cuckoo! Okay, let's see. Click to view enemy intel. Normal slow-moving and vulnerable opponent. Usually attacks in groups. Then, a normal slow-moving opponent. Blazing X Mitachel. Then, Oceanid Finch. Cryo has an advantage. Immune to hydro damage. Pyro has an advantage. A slow-moving but extremely resilient elite opponent. You set this effect after taking multiple instances of Pyro damage. When its HP falls below 20% for its first time, it should recover 30%. So you want Pyro and Cryo. Or just mostly Pyro. Because Pyro is also good against the Finches. These monsters are such series. Whoa. Intel monsters can be found. What? The monsters are coming? Set mechanism. Set up the energy turret. Energy can only be placed on elevated platforms. I need to put it here. Select elemental infusion. Oh, it cannot even do cryo. Place trap mechanism. Can be placed on the ground. Oh, and this can be cryo. Meow ready. Why does the wizard say meow? What is this wizard? Click to use support skills. No, I want to shoot them. Boom. They should slowly accumulate over time. Oh, can I not place more turrets as the wave goes on? Oh, it is recharging slowly now, we can see it. Fire intensity, damage range, standby munitions, range increased. Oh no, they all increase range. So this makes it so that you charge up and then shoot a lot. This is splash damage. And this is more shots, so good against the pyro guy. And these are all locked. Select the mechanism to upgrade. Upgrade will change the turret's fire mode and enhance firepower. Oh, now I can do the upgrade functions. Marks the current target and reduces its elemental by 20%. The target also takes an additional instance of 2 damage when hit. Which is an AoE elemental attack. The higher the target's current HP percentage, the higher the damage this attack deals. Fire a single target beam. The lower the target's current HP percentage, the higher the damage. We have like an Anemo at the start here, and then we'll place some cryo. Oh, I don't have the thingy yet, but yeah. So this will not do much damage. Ah, actually it's better than I thought it would be. You play for Quantum Team? Oh, for like an achievement or what? Can pull opponents towards the center of the trap. Continuously produce mines that explode on opponents under the trap. Can unleash a wide range of elemental shockwaves. The type of damage dealt by the shockwave depends on the trap's mechanism type. Okay, what I want is a cryo trap here. I think the pulling mechanism should be what I want. But first I will go for AoE on this guy. Where are my coins? Oh yeah, here. Oh my god, what a mess. What is happening here? Everybody is stuck together in one place. So at this point, yeah, the mines sound enticing. Avatar of lava incoming. Let's go with the like low HP percentage thingy. I want to hit them both, which should be about now. Perfect. They here, but that's fine. As we now have the pyro guy. Oh, there is more of them. Let's get ourselves another pyro chicken. Can he even reach? Actually, I should have put him on the right. Let's press the E. This chicken is not shooting at him. Here we go. Yeah, my chicken placement is not ideal. Should have put this guy over here. Can I sell him? I don't think so. Hello, Felipe? These guys spawning one by one actually makes it so slow. If I placed the pyro chicken here, I would have been done with him already. But yeah, poor guy didn't even shoot a single time, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Now stage 2. Let's hope this will be more. Yeah, the global electro skill seems pretty weak. We'll pick this one now. Unleashes rainfall within the area, applying wet and stackable movement, speed reduction to all opponents within its AoE. At the same time deals hydro damage. Yeah, this sounds better. Bolts are the provisions for the operation of the mechanical guard unit and must be prioritized. Additional collection mechanisms can be placed in this challenge, which can significantly improve the efficiency of obtaining bolts. Oh, banana farms! Okay, what's happening here? Let's make sure we have some defense first. You want to pick Pyro? Sure. Oh, and we do need to retrieve what they provide us. Or not? I think they give me the stuff automatically, actually. Let's farm more. Bolts, preference. Oh, in range! Oh shoot, cancel. That's interesting actually. So it means I want them... Like they kinda have to take up space that would have been useful otherwise. But my chicken might not get them all. Another chimkin. Let's do this one on ammo. There are gonna be some... Yeah, there are Oceanids, Hydro Amateurs, Cryo Abyss Mages though, Hydro Amateurs, Frost Armor Lavacher. Okay, most enemies are actually Cryo... But there are Hydro as well. I'm thinking which one I should pick here. I think I'll go Cryo and then Hydro after that. We can also melt here, which is nice. More farm. These are so cheap, man. I hope they stack, by the way, because I don't even know if they do. I just placed like 1,000,000 of them. Ooh. When trigger melt upon opponents, they will be defeated instantly if their current HP is below 20% of their max HP. When trigger overloaded, an explosion will occur at the target location, dealing to opponents within its AoE pyro true damage equal to 10% of their max HP, once every 6 seconds. When trigger vaporized, they will take multiple instances of hydro damage. This effect can be triggered once every 6 seconds. Let's go melting snow. We'll be fine with the Avatar of Lava. Let's go with higher opponent's HP, the better. Let's spin out this another Chimkan. I probably already have enough farm, right? I don't think I need more. Oh, these guys are kinda running away, actually. That should be fine. I will upgrade this Chimkan to fire intensity. I'm going to upgrade this guy so that he actually has range. Because he's not even shooting the enemies that spawn, I'm pretty sure. The worst part about this guy, getting so far, is that we have to wait ages for him to move around. But yeah, this chicken has the anti-lava thingy weapon. So even if he heals up, we'll just overload him, the pyrometer. The cryo mages may be a tiny bit problematic. But yeah, not really. Let's go with the target analysis. And the hydro trap, right after the cryo trap. Maybe shockwave? Let's try shockwave. Oh, there's a third tier here as well. Shackling mechanism? Explosive mechanism? Or fracturing mechanism? Maybe fracturing and then trap the next one. If anybody gets this far, we'll shackle them. Just like that. I'll go for the focus attack on the Anemo Chimken. Yeah, the Hydro Mages are just getting chain frozen by the Cryo Trap. Oh, the guy's actually kinda mighty. Good thing we have the Shackling Trap. And he's healing. Oh, we barely got him. I have like 600 coins, so we were more than fine. But yeah, he did kinda go through our little setup here. Oh, and that's all we have for now. Pretty cool game, but so far the stages are super easy. We need some expert maps. We need some bloody puddles in here. Om nom nom. But I think I prefer this to the theater mechanics we had before. Like this classic top-down view. Tower defense games where you play in first person can also be nice, like Orcs Must Die. I guess like a third person tower defense game can use Genshin's mechanics better. The fun part was applying elements to enemies with your characters, while then the turrets to allow the turrets to do reactions. So maybe for Genshin, I guess both are cool. Both are cool. This one is like more simple and just more clean, easier to execute as well. But a third person view like this has a higher possible peak. Okay, let me quickly do a little run for the clothing item. There are some really great tower defense games. Bloons tower defense, one of the GOATs. Oh, you mean all tower defense in Genshin specifically? Okay. And yeah, throwing enemies off cliffs with Jin was nice. But yeah, when it comes to the tower defense genre, there are still some great games. Especially Bloons tower defense. Orcs Must Die is still getting new releases. I don't like them as much as the earlier games, as was Orcs Must Die 1 and 2, but they are still pretty nice. Plants vs Zombies is one that kinda fell off. But if you... There was like this mobile game, Plants vs Zombies 2. And like, the mobile game itself isn't that great. I'm not even sure if it's running anymore. But there are some like stripped down versions of it you can find online. And the stages itself, and the plants and the game mechanics, those are cool. Just not the microtransactions and stuff. I'm a big fan of the tower defense genre. I used to even play like the old ones in browsers. The early Bloons TD games, and that's like that. Okay, just 2 more until we are done with this. Although we still need to continue doing the weekly BP if I don't want to miss out on anything. Throw rock. Wait, what? Nothing happened. I guess when they are playing or editing, I can throw rock at them. Here we go. Best part of Melee Astra. Throw rock. This guy's like, who threw a rock at me? Wasn't me. He's gone! Oh no, wait, he's here. What's happening to this guy? Huh? Where is he? It's so funny how they like move around. What happened to me? Okay, everybody else is like playing. Oh, there's this Arlecchino. Oh no, they're gone just as I threw a rock at them. Now they're playing. Okay, there's nobody else left here to throw rocks at. Oh, this guy still. Okay, let's return to the vat. We should be able to grab some artifacts now. My favorite part of the day. Artifact EXP collection. Oops. It's just so chill. Running around collecting artifacts. Oops. And an actually decent use of my time, at least like in the regarding Genshin. Like if we want to min-max our efficiency in Genshin, this is a good use of our time. It's not a good use of your time when you consider like the limited time you have on this planet as a person until you die. But if you want to min-max your Genshin account, it's great. Need to farm ores. That's also a cool activity. I like it. I like doing it. The simplest way to do this is just go to the blacksmith of each region and ask them crystals where, and they will point you to some markers on the map. They will put some markers on your map that will show you where some magical crystal locations are, which also come with regular crystals every time. So you don't even need to look them up online or anything. Just ask the blacksmith and go. And if you still need more after going through 6 regions worth of daily crystals, then you can go look up online where the crystals actually spawn in great quantities. Gaming is definitely better than being outside. Being outside has its pros. Like being able to find people with whom you can talk about gaming. That's why I like conventions. When standing in queue for like an hour for some popular activity, or just for the convention itself, right? Like the convention hasn't even started properly, you are still in queue to get the ticket or whatever. That's one of the best places to make new acquaintances and talk about random garbage. I was even able to talk with a guy about like Kantai collection. And that's incredibly niche, especially in Poland. But I noticed he has a Kantai collection pin on his backpack or something. It's like, oh bro, you play Kankol as well? That was a long time, that was like 10 years ago. If not more. Because I don't play Kankol anymore, unfortunately. But yeah. Conventions are cool. It's always hard for me to force myself to go to one, but once I go, I always have a good time. I was supposed to go to one last week. That's why I originally wrote on my Discord server that I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream on Saturday. But I ended up not going. But hey, instead I was playing Pokemon Leaf Green and I finished the Elite Four while being heavily underleveled. The Elite Four in Leaf Green caps out in like mid-60s, like level-wise. Some of Lance's and... wait, I've already been here. Some of Lance's and Blue's Pokemon are like level 63 or something. My Mons were in their mid-40s. My highest leveled Mon, my starter was at like level 48 when I was starting 50 by the end. So it was a cool challenge, being like 15 levels down on all my Mons. I want to go to Fontaine. And now I'm kind of torn between just continuing the game normally, just trying to catch them all and stuff like that, and just finish all the Sevi Islands post-game stuff, and maybe do some Battle Tower or whatever there is in Leaf Green. I don't even remember. I think they have a Battle Tower. Or I could try to Shiny Hunt. And more specifically, try to do RNG manips. Try some easy Shiny Hunt, like get an Abra from the Game Corner Shiny, to learn my secret ID, and try to Shiny Hunt for like a Mewtwo or something. That could be cool. But RNG manips are tough in those games. Could take me ages. And the third option is to start a new file. I wouldn't delete my Leaf Green file, but I would just buy Fire Red, make a file there, and make a file where I would shiny manip everything from the start. Get the shiny starter, get all the shiny legendaries. Zella is pretty good in Currency Wars. She was the last unit that I bought ever. Because like when you have like this unit collection thingy, Zella was the last unit that I never actually used in combat. But she's pretty great. With the percent max HP execute thingy. She will get even better next patch. Not 4.1 but 4.2 when she gets her regular buffs. The regular buffs will affect her in Currency Wars as well. As an on-fielder. So I was in Atlan, now I'm going to Inazuma. Seven Galactic Voyager, that's really tough. Galactic Voyagers and one more was incredibly tough. Healers IPC, this will be easy. Express is very doable, you just need Wealth and some common units. But there are some that need emblems, and like you can't do them without emblems and all the units. And Galactic Voyager is one of those. Incredibly painful to try and get the max bond. You can do all without emblems? They did change the bonds recently, but did they add any Galactic Voyagers? There are no 7 Galactic Voyager characters though, no? Skill points got 2 new characters, so that one might not require an emblem anymore. I think it did last patch. But Galactic Voyagers I'm pretty sure can't be done without emblems.
ような弱さね。手伝ってる。ドーン。はっ。ドーン。
And you also need to have a comp good enough to win. With just playing only Galactic Voyagers. There are 7, so they added new ones. Because Sparksy is one as well. Okay, okay. While the achievements stay the same. It was much worse last patch. And also I thought that they would get reset. Because like, there was a timer on the page with the collection thingy, there was a timer that said like ending in 10 days towards the end of the last patch. So I thought that this would reset, but they didn't. I got baited into rushing all the comps, while I could have just done this at any point. But hey, at least I can say that I did it in the first version of Currency Wars. I get a sense of accomplishment. Like, all of these characters can be good by themselves, but not necessarily together. You just need to start making a comp around some of them, then get super strong, get good economy, get some busted unit that will carry you through everything, and assemble the team. Even putting some on-fielders on the backline and it's fine. Like put Dr. Ratio in the back just for the bond. Nothing wrong with that. And emblems will help, because any emblem you can get, -1 character you need to put in your team. So you could like cut the Sampo, who would have no synergy without any other DOT means. Although, Sampo can always be useful. Because you can just give him shoes and the solvent. Deal percentage max HP of an enemy when hitting. Absolutely melts bosses at any difficulty, because it's percent max HP through damage. And Argenti is great now as well, because you can also make Argenti do the same thing. But he can also be a real off-field damage dealer with his new ult mechanics. Okay, last time we TP. Now just go from one spot to the next. I'm pretty sure I still haven't done the investment strategies. You will, unless you dedicate your entire life until the patch, until the banners go down, to playing Currency Wars, you will probably not get the investment strategies. Especially because you can get you can get a run where like all you can get reroll. You get 3 strategies 3 times. You reroll them every time for 6 strategies per 1 node. So that's 18 strategies in one fight, and you can get all of them repeats. It happened to me quite a lot with like having only half of the book filled up. Maybe if you just like start a run, reset, start a run, reset, start a run, reset, that would make it faster, but I don't like forfeiting runs. I would never forfeit a run in Currency Wars. You can reduce difficulty? Of course you can.
風が立つ
But remember that for some of the achievements you need to be at least like Amethyst 5 or something. So don't go too low, or you won't get the rewards. Imagine reading.
時間が
I guess they should add more forced Jade tutorials. Okay, with that done, I guess just go to Not Cry, the new area, and walk around a bit. Actually, I should have some quests, right? Here apparently we have something. I have a whole one quest in my quest log. I ignored them last time I came through here. But this time the game didn't even let me ignore them. I just got pulled into a cutscene. Hey, Chernoff, you okay? Cat thingamajig? What do you mean? Oh, the cat cakes. Cosmic Scholar, yeah. That's a pretty good strategy to just get a lot of funds and buy some busted units in the end game. If you can survive early game. Which on higher difficulties, I mean almost nothing can survive early game. DOT is great. Like above World Creator 20. I found the DOT to be pretty reliable. Pretty much everything else dies though. You can lose little enough HP that you survive until like later and you can build something up then. But if you actually want to win early fights, so far only DOT works for me. Because the DOT bond is like insanely busted. Hey Chernoff, you okay? Still lifting that blade, Captain? Shonokovich, feel alive? Are you alright? Pretty sure my leg's busted, but hey, I'm still breathing. You keeping count? How many did I take down? How many monsters are there? Are we gonna die out here, Captain? What nonsense are you talking about, kid? We'll definitely make it out safely. Don't worry, the scout must have already returned to the city to inform the old man. Our reinforcements are on their way. Here they come again. This wild hunt just won't give us a break. Alright, weapons up, lanterns ready. We've got another wave coming. Lightkeepers.
運命の変わり目
Watch out for the wild hunt.
全力攻撃
逃げようなんて思わないでよね
レッカそれふっはっよっとそれはっふっもっと激しく
That's all the monsters.
運命の変わり目危ないみんなは俺が守れ
走るよここだよ風だ
Was gathering the emblem, but the bond itself will provide you with the funds needed to get stuff like emblems, at the very least. The Lightkeepers suddenly showed up and then vanished, like shadows. Don't tell Paimon they are... Can she not see that they are ghosts?
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ
It's just like way over there. So pretty much nothing in this tunnel so far. Durin is kinda in bad shape. Durin has seen better days. Oh yeah, last time I entered through here. So I was able to hack this wall and ignore the quest, but now that I entered through there, the quest got auto-triggered. Something's making noise in there, be careful, Jan. I read them last time, right? Yes, yes. I have read the diaries before. Right? Yes. Evil Chimkans. Don't be afraid. Patoli and I will get you out of here. Stand tall. Hold that blade like a proper lightkeeper. What plan? What plan could there possibly be, Patoli? If this is the end, then I will fight to the last right here. You are the finest squad I have had. Whatever happens next, it has been my honor to fight alongside you. The honor's all ours, Captain. Come on, prepare the defense. Let these damned creatures witness the wrath of the Frostgale steeds. Okay, I'll just finish these guys. Anyway, Durin definitely has seen better days.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
No, Patolichev, get out of here! Forget about me! Where are the monsters?
運命の変わり目。任せて。全力攻撃だ。もう。
風だ。お？ふっ。
レッカ。よっと。あっ。し。し。はっ。しっと。
What? What was that damage? I wasn't even low HP on Barca, I get annihilated.
足元に気をつけて。
So hard. I want to switch. I want to switch to Durin to kick him up. Not quite. Wait, that's the end of the quest? That's it?
これって何に使うの？
I guess a big part of the quest is reading the journals, which I have read already before. So it seems like the quest is pretty barren because of that. So let me just write this Kuvaki line and we'll check on your Yao Guang. But spoiler alert, all she wants is speed. This place was way too dangerous. Under grace. Okay, let's check the Yao Guang. Oh, wrong game, wrong game. Hello, Exney. Exney, you finally missed the one time I actually got a billet. Such a shame. Okay, so you have Yao Guang, you got her E1 over the light cone. I probably wouldn't. I mean, it's fine. Her... the 40 punchlines means she also generates more certified bangers. And then 20% def ignore, powerfully one. But one thing that's extremely annoying about Yao Guang is her energy. And her light cone gives her energy generation rate. So playing Yao Guang with her non-sig light cone, you'll always be like 5 energy away from ulting, and then you need to like use an entire skill to just get 5 energy, and it feels so bad. She will still perform well. This might be just as good, if not better, than the light cone. Probably not like better, but just as good. But it will be extremely annoying. I'll just tell you. Because your energy will be like 95% of 95% charged most of the fight. But yeah, she will still perform very well. It's not like she's bricked without the light cone. I would go for light cone over E1 though, and that because like that's literally what I did yesterday. We pulled the light cone. But yeah, this one works fine as well. Sparkshi is for Silverwolf. You really want both Sparkshi and Yao Guang. Even not having one of them is a big loss. So it's not like your Yao Guang investment is wasted for a Silverwolf team. Not at all. Especially day one will work very well for extra certified bangers. And then when it comes to the stats, all you want is speed, right? So this piece kind of bad. The crit is okay. She does have a crit rate. Like she has a 60 crit damage bonus here, and I think she gets crit rate somewhere as well. No? Maybe not. Maybe there's a 60 crit damage. So she can deal some damage. She does have some decent personal damage. Having crit subs is good, but the more speed you build, you buff up the elation of the entire team, and you also make your AHA instant faster by having your units move faster. So for Yao Guang, you just need all the speed you can get. So this, even though the crit is kinda lovely, no speed, kind of a throw to be honest. 2 speed subs on each one of these, that's fine. Ideally you want more though. Speed shoe is a speed shoe. Here having some crit would be good. And Lushaka, yep, that's a nice set. Both Sparkshi and Silverwolf have attack to elation conversion passives. So this will work for both of them. Fizz damage is kinda useless. I mean, it is literally useless. But you have speed subs, so it's good. But if you have like fire damage, or if you have attack or defense or HP are best on the orb, because they make you tankier. Nothing else does anything. Because this does not increase her damage. Because her damage is just elation damage. She deals no regular damage at all. And elation damage does not scale with damage bonus, right? It doesn't scale with her attack either, because she does not have an attack to elation conversion passive. She only has a speed to elation conversion passive. So get whichever sphere has the highest speed. This one is pretty decent, but if you have a lightning damage sphere or an attack sphere, ideally defense or HP, she will be tankier with more speed. That will be better. And ERR on the rope, that's lovely. And this is a very stacked rope. 4 speed subs and crit damage? Insane. The rope is actually stacked. If every piece could be like this, you would have an amazing Yao Guang. Like this, she's like fine. But yeah, the more speed, the merrier, right? I mean, she's more than fine. She's like, that's very serviceable. But yeah, max speed. All the way. Only time you're not here to believe. Yeah, very unfortunate. Looks like a Ratnik's gravestone. Could it be from those Ratniki we saw in the canyon? I like getting better boots, orb and head. The boots are fine, because the speed main stat means they are good already. Like, crit is fine, but doesn't matter much. Especially as you add more characters to the team. Like right now, if you have just like Sparkshi Yao Guang's damage still pretty good, but if it's gonna be Silverwolf Sparkshi Yao Guang, her damage contribution is less and less important. And speed does make her deal more damage as well, so like speed is the priority. Still, if you like farm these sets, get better speed shoes, you are happy, but you shouldn't go out of your way to like craft speed shoes. If you want to craft something, craft a body with like a crit rate body with speed crit damage. Or a sphere, an HP sphere with speed crit rate. Or something like that, right? Those should be the priorities. Max speed. Max speed. They keep figuring it out, showing up one moment and vanishing the next. Paimon still doesn't get what's going on. Let's ask around in Pyramida next time. Maybe someone there knows about this. There's no quest though. Just like a teaser. Those are the names that we saw. Bjorn. Oh yeah, Bjorn is the one we got healed during the quest. Okay, my Durin has seen better days. Ooh, crystals. We should go and heal up. I mean, I could heal up here. Normally you don't want to Bennett burst first. Oh, I died from the grass before I got to heal from the Bennett burst.
よっとせい
Okay. Sure.
よっとはっはっ
This feels so satisfying. Using Varka to farm these crystals. This dual wielding claymores is so badass. Meeting point rewards. We can now fully upgrade our thingy. TP 5 steps to the side. Hello, Iluga.
皆さんのおかげで最近はこの辺りの天気も随分良くなりました。黒雲が散り、太陽の光が雲を抜けて降り注ぐようになれば、暗闇に紛れて魔物たちが出てくることはなくなるはずです。そうなれば、ここを守っているライトキーパーもようやく休めるでしょう。
What about nighttime? You'd get daytime off at most.
そうですね。ずっと昼間ならいいんですが、太陽も僕たちライトキーパーと同じなのかもしれません。太陽が空を照らすまで世界にあるのは闇だけでした。ですが太陽が現れたことで初めて光の時間が訪れたんです。
What is the sun actually? In Teyvat. Oh, it's actually all the quests. Wait, does this mean there are no quests left? And I still have only 87%, so I cannot actually upgrade the compass. Oh. Sure. Is there a shortcut to that place? Or do we have to go the long way? Chaska is a shortcut. I mean, it's not always snide, but it's just the weather has not fully improved yet. That's the issue. Because like he's been saying about how the weather has been improving lately, thanks to us defeating all the remnants of Rotwang and his gang. But it's still not fully fixed. The Herd on first plane? Very nice. The Herta is very powerful.
Yep. Top.
Getting a nice 4-star early on makes the whole run a whole lot more pleasant. Because with that added power you can now be a bit more greedy, get some good economy, get more 4-stars. Or 4 costs. Eventually 5 costs as well. What is happening here? Shinies? Help your buddy. Oh boy.
全力攻撃だ。もう
風だ。
レッカよっはっそれ
Forgotten key. Wait, why did these guys fall down? What happened to them? Here, have some refreshing font of refreshment. Oh, come on, help your buddy. Yeah, sustain is a must for sure. Oh, these are just entities here. Take aim. Nice. Use life savings of crystals? The like forging crystals or what? Oh, and here we can use the key.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Always construction, let's go. And with that, we have fully upgraded. Not cry. Oh, the polite OD crystals, okay. Yeah. You have lost. We have already celebrated.
よーし、これで終わりだ。拠点がすっかり新しくなったな。
はい。拠点周辺の防備も回収が完了しました。これなら魔物だろうと、悪意に満ちた敵だろうと、簡単にはここを攻められないはずです。
Weren't you supposed to have lost your life savings? Oh. I've been sitting for 2 hours without moving my legs much. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
灯台には半月分の燃料が備蓄してあります。これだけあれば、たとえワイルドハントの魔物が押し寄せても、援軍が到着するまで持ちこたえられるはずです。
Think that far ahead, huh?
つい最悪の状況を考えてしまいました。ですが、備えは大切です。
とにかく拠点はできたんだし、これで一休みできるな。
はい。なので一度、家に帰ろうかと。父さんにもしばらく会えていませんし。
家に？ああ、そっか。ずっとここにいるから、お前の家がピラミダにあるってことすっかり忘れてたぞ。
よかったら一緒に行きませんか？お二人にはお世話になりましたし、ぜひおもてなしをさせてく
Why
だ
does
さ
he
い。
look so smug
パイ
inviting
モン
us
さんが
over?
言っていた食事用の車両はこちらにも配備しましたが、やはり料理をするなら自宅の方が便利ですから。
美味しいものを作ってくれるのか？じゃあ遠慮なく。
Jump aboard the moon wagon before long you've reached Pyramida.
ホワイトベリークルムかけに燻製フィッシュステーキ、ベリーとお肉のソテーに夜回りのスープまで。こんなにごちそうが並んでたら食べきれないぞ。
ライトキーパーたちの夕食と同じ量を用意したので、3人で食べるには少し多すぎたかもしれませんね。まあ大丈夫です。ゆっくり食べていてください。僕は父さんのところへ少し顔を出してきますので、夜までここにいらしてもらっても構いませんよ。
Don't worry, I think Paimon's got this.
もちろんだぞ。せっかく作ってくれたんだからちゃんと全部食べなくっちゃな。それにしてもイルーガがこんなに料理上手だったなんてびっくりだぜ。
実は隊長になる前はよくみんなの食事を作っていたんです。ただ最近はそういった時間がなかなか取れなくて、ピラミダには本当にいろいろな場所から人が来ていて、食の好みもそれぞれ違います。ですからどんな味付けの料理も一通り作れないとみんなに楽しんでもらえないんです。今回はお二人の好みがあまりわからなかったので、いろいろなスタイルのものを作ってみました。どれかお口に合うものはありましたか？ぜひ教えてください。
If Paimon likes it, so do I.
なんだよそれ。あ、言っとくけど、 あのベリーとお肉のソテーはオイラが先に目をつけたんだからな。欲張りするなよ。
ご心配なく。足らなければもっと作りますから。僕の大事な隊員を空腹にはしておけません。口で何と言おうと、好きなものを食べた時の幸せそうな表情は嘘をつきませんから。みんなの幸せそうな笑顔を見ること以上に嬉しいことなんてありません。もしみんなを笑顔にできるなら、ライトキーパーとしての責務を果たすことも、美味しい料理を振る舞うことも、僕は喜んで引き受けます。お二人からすると些細なことかもしれませんが、これが僕の偽りなき願いです。
Don't undersell yourself, you are doing great as it is.
そうだぞ。みんなのためにこんなにいろいろやってきたんだ。絶対みんな感謝してるって。お前が自分のことを悪く言ってばかりいたら逆に怒るかもしれないぜ。少なくともオイラと旅人が怒るからな。
ありがとうございます。さて、食事と関係のない話はここまでにしましょう。どうぞ料理を召し上がってください。
If I switch to Ilog, I should be able to read his mailbox, right? I imagine. Oh, there's a letter Iluga needs to look at. There's a new letter. Looks like it's a letter from a child who wants to join the Lightkeepers. Lately, more and more people have been looking to join us. That's all thanks to everyone's hard work. Even the merchants in Asha Town, who normally don't care about the public interest, are starting to see why we go to battle. Who knows, maybe it won't be long before we become strong enough to read Not Cry of the Wild Hunt threat. What an exciting thought. We should come back when we are older. It's a book I've read before. A culinary journey through Teyvat. I may have read this several times already, but I discovered something new each time. But cooking is about following recipes down to the letter. Cooking ingredients can taste different depending on their origin, and the same dish can also turn out completely different when you change the ingredients. And the book doesn't mention any ingredients we have in here in Not Cry. Looks like I will just have to experiment. Okay, so it's kinda like with Yahoda, you can take a look at different papers in Nefer's office. Just some additional flavor. Okay, so I was supposed to ask some Lightkeepers about the dead people. That seems like she will help me. I probably need to go to the... Probably need to go here, I would imagine. Talk to Nikita. Oh. No, he doesn't have any special dialogue. It has to be somebody else still. Okay, so that was a wrong guess. Adding Winnie Z, yeah, it looks like it. Just as I talked about how I don't think they will be adding new attributes. Or rather, what I said is that I don't think there's anything to gain for us as players from them adding new attributes. Although it kinda seems like Wind has an inbuilt VV function, so there is something to it. It's not just more of the same. None of these people here seem like they have the intel I'm looking for. What about these civilians here? Yeah, there's some kiddos. You can see it now as rank Nicole. It's not impossible. Przebór! Oh, we can fight him in the card game. It's not impossible, but I would advise against getting your hopes up. Maybe they will have a plan of giving us one like upgraded unit per year. I could see Corin before Nicole though. Corin seems to have quite a mysterious past, more so than Nicole. We kinda know everything about Nicole. And she doesn't seem to have any hidden strength or anything like that. This is all that is left for us to gather. I guess let's get to it. I mean that's part of Nicole's strength. She knows how to get the right people for the job. And not pay them anything. Oh. Oh! How have I missed it? Like, I've been here before, right? This from the quest. And I didn't grab this. Oops. Which, like, Billy and Anby were an absolute steal. Especially Billy. She barely pays him anything. Oh, here we go. We can just glide over there. Perfect. Oh, there's another one. See ya, Molonik. Good luck in your grinding. This line is pretty amazing for just grabbing the fat crystal fly guys. Okay, it's quite far away actually. Can I upgrade the statue? It probably would. I think it says here that you can upgrade the statue if you can. So that means I probably cannot yet do that. Oh, that's the oven. That's the achievement. Oh, there is more up here. I could see the shine. Yep. Nice. I was trying to get this before by just making them myself. But that didn't work. You instead need to use this very oven. There will be bread. I've done all the quests, but there are still achievements left for me. Witness the return of the false moon or uncover Gretina's plan. Those are like unmarked quests. Or maybe some of them are even marked, but they just are not in any of the... They are not assigned to any outpost. Cliff Watch Camp. We have 14 achievements left. 3 impossible, 2 annoying. So 9 achievements. Shrines and waypoints are kinda nothing burgers, collecting books also. So there are really 5 achievements left. And this one is fighting the Moon Gecko. And this one is fighting the Land Rover. That's from 6.2. And those are, oh yeah, 6.3 makes sense, because that's a last part. So I really have 3 achievements left. Wait, let me check. How close am I? Four more. Is this like exact everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's actually all of them. They did the math. Oh. That's a chest. So how do I wake them up? I could use this definitely. Oh yeah, maybe I just need to purge the chest. Yep. I'm gonna make combat like not play one, most likely. I think they will go out of the way to update the old ones. I think they will want to preserve the OG Genshin experience in these old areas. But I definitely think new ones will be like not cry. Although I could see them returning to the old style. Because not cry was like a side area. This guy was squishier than the Ruin Guard. He even had his own model name. And yet he died like a peasant. I mean, there are upsides and downsides. Like, a downside is that I will never find, like, after I'm done scanning the region with the compass, I will never find a chest in Notcry again. That's a bit of a shame. I always say that finding random chests in Liyue 5 years later is one of the best feelings in Genshin. And I will never get that in Notcry. Also because every chest shows up on the map anyways, once you get the compass, finding creative ways to find them, to hide them rather, isn't as rewarding for the devs either. Like, I'm not gonna stumble randomly upon most of these chests, I just get the ones that are out in the open and then all the hidden ones you get with the compass. I'm not saying that the compass is bad, but it's not strictly good. I need to climb this thingy.
しっかりついてこいよ。
I need to be careful with the jumps. Because I might not have the stamina to finish the climb. Climbing like all the way back in 1.0. While enjoying the view. Because I could switch to Shilonen, do this faster. But listening to the music, watching the landscape. Quite a good time. Oh my god, I still need to go higher. What is this place? There must be some Kuvaki line that gets you there. There is no way you're supposed to do this. I mean, like in 1.0 I would be like, oh yeah, that's a place you're supposed to climb. But nowadays, you are like never required to climb for longer than a couple seconds.
ついてこれるか。
There's no way that was the only way here. There's something hidden. Huh? Wait, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to bring something here? I'm probably meant to bring something here. And because I climbed like a buffoon, I don't have the something. Let's first try going down. And we'll see if we get anything that we could bring back up. Oh no! Good wolfies are fighting bad wolfies. Let me grab the waypoint first though.
腐食神聖任せて全力攻撃だ
ふう逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
烈火
I can't see anything, too many particle effects and enemies and allies.
俺についてこい。
Oh, nice Varka Bears finish. And yep. And there is the Kuvaki line. For the people who aren't fools climbing like me. I knew it. I knew that there is no way it would be required to climb in big 2026. Your stakes are fighting enemies. Yeah, you can't eat these guys. Their meat is inedible. Hello, bro. Oh boy, he took like no damage, what? Okay, there are more of them now, so we can reflect more at once. Varka is just like chilling. He's just chilling on his sword. The enemies are also chilling. Now we are yapping. Finally. More than one at a time. Still they don't dare shoot me all at once. And the Varga's chilling again. Cool guys, don't look at explosions. Energy. Oh, nice rainbow effect as we kill them. Luxurious.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
That's all the chests. In all of Not Cry. Except for one. There is one more chest we can grab. Once I grab the key. There will be some like extra hidden chests once I do all the hidden exploration objectives. Because there is still some things. There are still some things left to do. There are like 3 achievements. Primo germs. Primo germs? Okay, we need to go here now. What a beautiful sunset. Or sunrise? No, I think it's a sunset. Go, Varga, go! Wait, shrine where? Oh, perfect! Nailed it.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
God, I love just seeing everything flash through your screen. We also have new furniture! And some achievements. This entire category. So Frosty Groves and Sanctuary Pilgrim. And the name card, pretty nice one. I like the moon. I hate that I have to click on the name card in this menu as well. Why make me do this? I have like a better version of this name card. This BP one. It has a very similar vibe, but it's more premium because you had to pay for it. Columbinas is lovely. The Paimon one is so nice as well from Duolingo, but I'm not a big fan of Duolingo, so I don't want to have like the Duolingo avatar and name card. But the Paimon is like, oh man, she's so cute here. And also on the avatar. Here. Okay, we have 20 more resin to spend, so let's do that. And then we'll finish Genshin though. Man, this will be an exciting week. 2 new Hoyo patches in 1 week. Maybe if we count Honkai 3rd, this could have happened before. But outside of that... Or wait, were the previous Zenless and Star Rail patches also the same week? Or were they just week after week? I don't think they were the same week.
吸引テスト開始。安全。
夜分に失礼。ほら、暗闇は怖いですか。
The second person didn't even hit anybody. HP hut. Even if it had double crit, it wouldn't have been useless. I could strongbox something. By the way, I really love my Varka team for like casual exploration. Because for a hardcore exploration, I've got this min-maxed max movement speed team. with, you know, Chaska with Linnea's bow, and then we have Varesa with Lost Prayers. They have C1 so they can move faster, Theory for the movement speed, double Anemo, Wanderer for more flight. But this team, sometimes it can feel like too easy to get to places. That's one issue, and the another issue is that it's kinda bad at fighting. It's pretty much just Chiori and Varesa who can do anything. Wanderer and Chaska don't really. So I have like a 2-character team, which is fine, but if like if I have to fight a boss fight, it's pretty unsatisfying as well. Varka, the Varka team is also decently fast, because I have double Anemo, and Varka is just big. And he has his jump, with the cooldown reduced because of all the monster characters we have in the team. And it's great in combat as well, it's actually a legit team. And has my boy Durin in it. It doesn't have great healing, but it's better than the no healing in my min-max team. So I really enjoy using Varka to just, you know, when I'm collecting chests and stuff, going through the region for the first time. If I'm going to grab crystals or something like that, I do want to be just as fast as possible. So I will use the fast team for artifacts, for crystals. But for exploring new areas, for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be using Varka. Because I really didn't have a team that would feel both good in terms of movement and combat. I guess I could have used like Chaska teams that aren't that. That would have been fine. Hey, what are we strongboxing? More Vivi? You can never go wrong with more Vivi. Yeah, I could go like Codex, but I think I will go Vivi. EMER might be a thing. Crit damage crit elite ER. EMER? EMER, 4-liner. That's actually premium. Double crit HP? That's kinda bad. I don't want it. Let's go. Let's see some codex pieces as well. Attack Gobli, HP Gobli. Bad feathers, bad hats. Attack double crit? Nah. ER Suns, HP Suns, HP Suns, ER Suns. Nobody wants ER on this set. Pyro damage. The subsets just aren't there, double flat. Nobody wants Anemo damage because Chaska is not an Anemo carry. Attack Goblet double crit, double high roll crit attack Goblet. Yeah? Chaska piece. Too bad no EM. EM Goblet, no substats. Defense, attack, healing bonus, amazing. Just what we needed, more healing bonus. Crit rate, crit damage, but no crit rate on it. Sometimes you are overcapped on crit and you don't want anymore. Not if you are playing a crit damage hat though. It has all the other good stats outside of crit rate. It's a 4-liner. HP Suns double crit, but I already have great HP Suns. I don't need better HP Suns on this set. I need attack Suns. HP Gobli with double crit EM. I think I already have a better one, but I might check it out. Because Molani does actually want a piece like this. Dendro damage but no substats. Crit damage, crit rate, ER, maybe? Okay, after this I will go for some more VV. Like I said, for variety. Crit damage, no subs. One more, one more. Oh shoot, that's the last one. Okay, let's go Vivi then. EMER. EMER. Should I save every single one that has EMER? EREM? Not with triple flat subs. EMER? Cope.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Okay, it's time to Genshin though. We already did Genshin? With one shot on the emojis? Now one shot on the character? Nope. 0 one shots. Below 1.6. I like doing Jeopard. Ciarilo. Bronia, maybe? Use the same mat, couldn't have been Bronia. Serval? Shoot, wait, we are in deep trouble. Oh, I'm in such a deep trouble. All of these characters use the same material? I mean, I wouldn't have... I don't know the mats anyways. Okay, okay, okay. So it's... probably Natasha? Because available paths are Abundance, Nihility, and that's it? Do you have 6 paths in 1.0? And now we have 8? Does that track? Am I missing one? There's Hunt as well. We had 7. That checks out. But it cannot be Nihility because the only one is Pela. It cannot be Hunt because the only one is Zele. It can be Physical. That's Natasha, she's Abundance. It could also be Fire, but Fire is only Hook. Hook is Distraction. And there are no imaginary characters. So it's Natasha. It's always Natasha. Natasha. Yes, we did not lose our streak, but we were surprisingly close. I can use this barrier to dispel demons, but it also comes in handy when signaling my surrender. Huohuo. Has to be Huohuo. Looks like a burb. Yukong. No? Tingyun? What is this? Huh? Sunday. I don't know, man. Phantom Illusion. Oh, that's Zella. Sword. Yanjing. Fox sword. Huh? Which fox uses a sword? Fei Xiao. I also have 0 one shots. I have 0 one shots in all the character guessing ones. It will be Piper one day. Not today though. It won't be Seed either. Because she was like here the other day. Oh! This means it's Trigger. Zella is gonna reappear among the Sea of Butterflies next patch. Not the next patch as in 2 days, but 6 weeks later. No, 4 weeks later, because this patch is shorter. We're getting the next Star Rail patch in only 4 weeks, not in 6. And we're getting Zella buffs in that one. Zella buffs, Veld buffs, Huohuo buffs, Firefly buffs. Some of them need the buffs more than the others. Okay, so tomorrow and the day after we'll be streaming a lot, so I'll end slightly early today. Thank you everybody very much for watching. Must it be the end of the stream for today? Oh, the hiccups right as I'm ending. I guess it's better than if they appeared just as I began. I have a Discord server. You can join, get stream notifications, see what games I will be playing. I stream every day. Tomorrow, Zenless. early Zenless stream at 5 p.m. CT, which is 3 hours earlier than usual. Normally I would stream like 3 hours before now at 8 p.m. I'll be streaming 6 hours before now at 5 p.m. And same the day after tomorrow when we'll be playing the Star Rail patch. I probably won't be able to finish the story in either game, but we'll still take 1 day of break from the new patches to go back to Genshin on Thursday and back with Zenless Star Rail to finish the story, do some more endgame and stuff like that. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye!